Fellow Americans, this is not the Scott you were hoping to get when you tuned into this channel, and I understand, but my good people, it is with good reason. It is Wednesday, November 22nd, 2023, Thanksgiving Eve. And first off, let me say that I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you for being here tonight and not being in your local hometown bar, buying a drink for your high school ex-flame, like many Americans are. But you're here to really understand how this show can bring you some more amazing technical content. And so tonight we got a lot of things lined up for you. We're going to dive into a multiple areas of technology, okay, from gadgets, as we always, mobile gadgets, wearables, as they say in the industry, all of the goodness that is Black Friday. We're going to talk a little Apple. We're going to talk a little social media, a little AI, and then we're going to get right into the holiday weekend. But before we do that, why am I the one with the cold open? And I will tell you with good reason, because we have a very special guest tonight. Peachy, please, with the grand reveal.
Oh, boy. Well, I'm in trouble. It's very clearly, I'm in trouble. Let's talk about why. I'm in trouble because I have no control over whatever their show is going to be. And then ultimately, if I said something stupid, the person who would yell and hit me is quite literally sitting over to my right. So welcome to the show.
What's up, everybody?
Mrs. Big Papa Peach.
Hi.
Yep.
Amazing.
It's amazing. It's amazing. Mm-hmm. That was a hell of a cold open, bro.
Yeah, it was. We were laughing.
Well, we're able to pull it off sometimes. Thank you for the 5-minute warning. We are going to dive right in. Okay. As Peachy mentioned, he gave me creative control over the content tonight. I don't know if that's just, it's a sort of a therapeutic act for you, Peachy.
We'll go with that.
Fellow control freak. But it is a new brand of show because your wife is seated beside you. And I have lined up all of the talking points and provided to you. Now, I do have to take issue with you because when in your publication of this fine show on social media, you said that I gave you a PowerPoint, and I want you to clear the air right now.
You gave me a PowerPoint.
Did I give you a PowerPoint? What was the file extension on the end of that file? Did I send you a file?
No, you sent me a Google presentation. It's the same thing.
Oh,
wait, hold on a minute. It is the same damn thing. Whoa.
Record show. No, it's not the same thing. I did not send you a PowerPoint. Okay,
it's the same thing. It's a presentation. I will not stand for this. Okay. This is ridiculous.
But what's so funny? I was like, "Ooh, a PowerPoint."
See, you said it was a PowerPoint. Nice job. She said it was a PowerPoint. Nice job.
It's not a PowerPoint. It's a slide deck. It's fine.
It's the same thing. There's slide deck, PowerPoint.
Microsoft has nothing to do with this, with tonight's show. But
I'm going to fight you both.
But I'm excited. Actually, this is exactly the.
Oh Jesus!
Get you off kilter, right?
Oh boy!
Very excited. All right. So like I said, we're going to dive right into it. Just get right in. Start sharing that screen because.
All righty, here you go.
Of things to talk about tonight. First things first. Katie, we're going to start with you.
Sure.
You want me to go to the next slide?
Are you an Android user?
No.
Or are you an iPhone user?
iPhone.
Why?
For sure. I don't know why.
If I had to give you a guess of what version of Android operating system came out this month, what would you guess?
Yeah, what version is it?
I was really on top of this a couple years ago.
Yeah, you can just do the basic math then if you just assume they come out once a year.
We're in the late alphabet.
Okay.
And they were all food-based, right? Dessert-based. Right? Am I right? Am I right?
This is great.
Am I right? Yes?
Just keep going.
Peachy.
No. Nope.
No. Android number
14.
14. That is correct. All right. So
what's the 14?
There is no dessert anymore. They got rid of that in Android 10.
Oh. Well, that's not too long ago.
That was quite literally 4 years ago.
I'm excited about
iPhone.
This is
great. Okay, wait.
My OCD is like, what is happening?
Wait, they don't use desserts anymore?
No,
Really?
No, they don't.
Why? Why
Google
did they
got
switch
to they got to 10, and they're just like, I don't even know what the 16th letter in the
I
alphabet
always
is.
liked it. It was always like we tried to guess what we thought it was going to be.
Well, what is it? What's the
love
16th
this.
letter in the alphabet?
I don't know.
I don't know. Stats, you're in the chat. What's the 16th letter in the alphabet?
He'll know.
You'll know in a second.
He'll know.
It's
Just
like
wait.
peach time.
Just 30 seconds.
Wrong. It's now.
Wrong. It's not upside down cake.
No, it's not.
Oh.
Stop it.
Is it really?
No, it's not. No, it's not. Malcontent, don't do that. You're trying to get this show off the rails. We are quite literally 6 minutes in.
But is it? Is you?
No, it's not upside down cake.
No, is you number 16 in the alphabet? Is it the 16th
I don't
letter?
know.
I need help with this. Because if it is,
It's you is not the 16th, and it's far later.
I know, right? Isn't it like the 24th, 25th? I don't know. It's way over there.
there's only 26 letters in the alphabet.
Well, it's sure as hell not close to 16 or 14. Oh, boy. Boombox. Oh, God.
Malcontent pineapple.
You're doing it in the...
All right, I love this.
P! Thank you. It's P.
There we go.
It's P.
for
See?
peachy. Maybe it's peach pie, All right.
There.
Well, either way,
I missed an
Android
opportunity.
14 came out. Peachy, are you aware of any of the new fantastic features that are reported to be coming out for Android 14?
Are you talking about like the Q beta releases? I am assuming that you are.
See, I was curious because you're a beta guy, right? You get.
I actually am not on beta for Android 14.
You're all you. Let me
You
clear
always
up.
say that, right? It's like you don't have the next
I'm not that believing
6.A or 7 phone, and you always trick everybody.
I don't have that.
You don't have it for sure.
I don't. I
Okay.
for sure have it.
Maybe he does.
Well, if you jump to the next slide because it's from a fantastic article from Engadget that we will be sharing later. Android 14's is out. It includes multiple updates, including accessibility, customization, privacy, and security. Good stuff for folks like that have any sort of that enjoy Flash notifications. There are privacy features, bigger fonts. You can change how it pinches, opens, and closes.
I'm excited about our ability to share our phone on like basically use like a mini computer. Plug it in, use it as a mini computer. That's what I'm excited about. Also, being able to get rid of the widget at the top where it says like Monday, October 9. We might be able to resize that and actually do something
What
with it.
makes this phone more computer-like than other phones? I feel like all phones are mini computers, right?
Well, they are, but then if you actually could plug this in and actually use it with like a keyboard and plug it into a monitor.
But can't you just Bluetooth to a Bluetooth keyboard?
You would
in
have
the other
it's a
phone?
different experience.
Okay.
It's like Samsung Dex.
That's correct. That's
Right.
correct.
So, and that's
What
what
is
I'm
that?
looking forward to. Samsung Dex. It's like a little mini computer inside the phone. You plug it into a monitor, you plug it into a keyboard, and you can do a lot more things. Because a lot of the different companies create apps. You could create an app and you could do basically your job on your phone. It's exciting.
You couldn't do that before?
Not like a desktop experience.
Have you been on 14 beta, Peachy?
I have not.
No.
I have not.
Are you going to?
Actually, I take that back. I lie. I am on 14 beta on this one. On this Pixel, I'm on 14 beta.
Okay, good.
Yeah, sorry. I
he's a
have
liar.
so many. Awesome. Awesome.
This is amazing. To answer Stats' question, the Stein tonight is filled with Land Grant, our friends at Land Grant's Lemon Glow. Getting my vitamin C
Love
tonight.
that.
That's right. The fantastic taste. All right, so we're going to move on. Peachy, most excited. That's the thing that you're most excited about Android 14. Anything else that has you excited about this new iOS release?
Not
I know that
iOS.
there's- Sorry, not iOS.
Not iOS.
This operating system release, this Android OS release. Thank you. This is why you don't give me the reins often. But what else are you excited about? I know it's coming out in certain waves for certain hardware.
For me, For me,
as
it's the
well.
desktop mode. I'm also excited to use the ability to use my phone as an external webcam. iPhone's done this for a little while. Super excited about the idea that I can plug my Android into any computer that has USB-C. Not your Sony, because your Sony is literally as old as time.
I don't think I have USB-Cs, do I?
No, you only have USB-A's. Back when they made those computers, it was DOS. It's so
Is it
old.
a
Anyway,
purple Sony Vaio? Is it?
it is a
purple
Sony Vaio. Yeah,
It is.
100%
I have the
is.
silver one, yeah.
Yeah. Guess what? Still works.
Still works.
doesn't
Still
it?
works.
I wouldn't say it working.
Oh,
It took.
it's really slow.
It took. Oh God, I could have walked the files to a data center faster than actually getting it to go to the cloud. That's a whole other story. Okay, don't even get me started on that. But the ability for me to use my phone as an external webcam and a desktop mode this game-changing type stuff here. Now, if I can get that for my Fold, totally different story. Game changer.
Excellent. All right. I have changed the slide that is up
Oh,
next. Given
Jesus.
The layout here. Go ahead and go to the next slide here.
Nope, that's backwards.
Nope, that is the
Oh, that's
wrong
backwards.
way. Here we
One to
go.
this
We're gonna
one.
move
Oh,
forwards.
yes.
Oh, there we go. All right. So
I got a lot of
now-
hot takes for this one.
I don't know if you can see here. Okay. I'll pose this question. I might have posed it to Katie because that might have been sexist, but we're going to pose it to Peachy instead. Peachy, do you wear many brooches in your life?
I don't. I
And
do have
because
a
it's
couple
covered up, maybe
I
go
gotta-
full screen here so that they can see exactly what I'm talking about here.
Hold on. Oh God,
Can we do
nope.
it? Oh, don't do it.
That's the wrong
No.
one. Hold
Can we
on.
go full- I don't know. See?
I-
All right. We are
how do I
talking
go-
about
Hold
the
on.
most
Hold on.
technically advanced brooch available on the market today.
No. Oh no, Jesus. Oh God.
Okay, don't worry
Oh,
about it. No,
Okay.
good.
Oh God.
Oh my God.
Oh
This is
God.
It's great.
Technical
we still
show
do the
here.
whole show. Fine, hilarious. I love it. Anyways, are you
Sorry.
available to?
What is happening?
I don't know what's happening. Okay, good.
fine.
Go.
We are.
I don't know what's
good.
happening.
Can't
That's
you just
fine.
move us on off?
No,
move us over there?
you still see it. They. Oh, Jesus.
Peachy, are
Yeah.
you aware of the Humane's AI pen?
I am aware of
This
it.
thing is, it is an AI brooch, right?
Mhm.
It has a number of features. When was the first time you saw this? I'm curious. I mean, it is. What are your initial thoughts about the Humane AI pen?
By the way, the comments are amazing. So I signed up for the Humane AI pin. Just information, probably 6 months ago, because I was really intrigued by the idea, like, oh, I don't have to carry my phone around. Cool, let's do this. And then I saw the fact recently, a new video was out there, and I actually put it on Twitter, that you basically have to throw up gang signs to get through all of the different options to send a text message. And I was like, I can't do this. This is ridiculous, because I could just talk to my watch on my wrist and send a message faster than throwing up Bloods and Crips trying to get it out there. I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous that Humane's like this. I could see, I can't even see you wearing something like this. You basically would
you know
put
what
it on
this
your
reminds
shirt,
me
right?
of?
No, what?
The Google glasses.
Okay, hold on. Google Glass was way cooler than this.
Are they around anymore?
You know,
Shots fired.
Are they around anymore?
You don't have.
Do you have them anymore?
No, I don't. But that's not the point.
That's what this reminds me of.
Why?
I'll tell you what Google Glasses do not require to wear: a vest or
A
shirt
brooch?
or a second piece of clothing because
Yeah,
it
what is
clips
that?
on or it magnetizes.
It's
on the back.
magnetizes. Yeah.
Just
But like, look,
Yeah.
you have to
Hair.
basically go that, and I don't. Why would you do that to send a message? Just touch and
So
hold, and just
the
say send a
image that
message
is-
to this person.
Right. So the image that is on screen is that the AI pen basically is a wearable camera with a laser projector that can be charged magnetically via battery booster. It's got a 13 megapixel camera, but it projects your texts onto your hand and other things onto your hand. And then I did watch that video, exactly what you are talking about, Peachy. There is a full review of like what you do. I'm not kidding, get my hands on screen to
Yeah, it's like you go
click through and you sort of move your hand. So like it is like the next generation of that Apple Watch where you can do this and assign one thing, but it's a full you can get through menus.
Too many gang signs.
That's right.
All right, but I have a question about this.
Oh God.
So, you know how you can't use movie projectors in daylight? How is that different than this? How will you be able to see?
That's a fair question.
See
Fantastic
it in bright.
question.
I truly don't know. Like, I don't know how.
I mean, this person looks like they're seeing it just fine, but that must be a really strong laser, right?
Through the wonders of marketing, absolutely, it looks
That's
perfect.
what I'm saying.
But
I don't know how. I don't know. Like, what is this? Is this a problem? Is this a hammer in search of a nail?
I don't
to me,
know
it's like
what
I don't know
what the demand was for this. I think it's fascinating. It is very Star Trek-y, Star Wars, Minority Report. Like you get your text projected onto yourself, and then you can move your hands to,
I
generate
think
sort of like a reply.
It seems like, why would you not want something like glasses? Like put it on glasses, a little tiny projector, like in the bridge of your nose, where you go.
So you go like this all day?
Well, no. Like to get that view.
I'm already like that all day.
I was gonna say, to get that view, you basically put your hand up like that, right? But then your actual messages could be in the lens. But if you needed to see something bigger, then you just like hold out your hand, and it's like, oh, it's right there. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that. They're like, you're just supposed to live your life, but I go, what do I do with that?
Wrote, right. What message does the pin translate the Macarena dance to? Great point. It does offer translate speech, summarizes messages, and will create messages that sound like you, right? Because it is wearable AI, but it is it just seems like with a laser project, it just seems like I don't know what the demand is for this, right?
It's about people being off their phones more and being in the moment. Totally understand that. I really do.
That's what the demand is?
That's the purpose.
Well,
Okay.
I know. I remember I had a iPhone 6S Plus. That was the first device or piece of technology that ever gave me physical affliction from its use. It was so big. My thumbs had to reach so far over, and holding it up, I used to have to use my pinky like a kickstand for it, and my pinky would cramp, and then my thumb would, my right hand would cramp up. I went with a smaller phone later, multiple times because of that. So I get it, and you can be more free, but at what cost? And this is where I'm going to throw it to you, Katie. Katie, if you had to guess what the price point, and during these fantastic holiday savings of Black Friday, which we're going to get to in a moment, what do you think the introductory AI pen costs from Humane?
Okay, so wait, is this an Apple product?
I love this.
No,
this is great.
Like, it's not official. It's not by them. Okay.
Great question, because then there's an extra 20% markup. Correct.
Right. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's going to be hundreds of dollars, right? I'm going to say like $299. I don't know.
What if I said it was higher? Peachy, would you care to register a guess?
$699.
It is $699. It is a $700 AI laser brooch that projects your text.
Laser brooch. Laser brooch.
Laser brooch.
You gonna buy one?
No way.
$600.
Like, I can't think of any career where this would be helpful.
You can buy a Pixel 8 for less than that. Right now.
Well, don't give away. I mean, that was going to be a fantastic transition. We're going to talk about that here in a minute. But before we do, I want to talk about my phone crush, Peachy. Next slide, please. I do believe
you and this
know,
phone. I swear to God, this phone.
I am in love with
Jesus,
this. Oh,
this
what
phone.
is this? Is this help me unlock the future? Look at that thing.
Good God.
The Nothing Phone 2 all right, has now said that it is stepping into the world. It has fixed green versus blue, which we had talked about on a previous episode
Love
multiple
where this is
times. It
going.
has figured out iMessaging on Android.
Has
Peachy,
it
have you heard about this?
I have. You want me to squash this real quick?
Go ahead.
So the Nothing phone did, in fact, squash the bubbles until we found out that Sunbird, the app maker that basically is a opponent or a competitor of Beeper, which I have pimped the hell out of on this show, Sunbird has shut down because of security vulnerabilities with their iMessage service, which Nothing had pimped all over. They went to bed with Sunbird, and Sunbird had to shut the app down because there were security vulnerabilities. And now the app is unavailable for anyone to use, and Nothing looks ridiculous.
You don't.
I love that they're trying.
Yeah. I love that they're trying too. I love that. I mean, I would appreciate a little more transparency from this company. Given that the back of the phone is literally a transparent case that you can see inside of, but they will not let you look inside of their development. When anyone who doesn't have to be a cybersecurity expert knows that when they're sending everything over HTTP instead of HTTPS, right? That is
basic
the root
stuff.
of why this doesn't work. Like it's not a secure connection, and so none of these messages are secure.
Actually, matter of fact, anybody, if you know what you're doing, could see 630,000 different iMessages.
Now, don't let that stop any of you on this show or that might be listening around the globe from purchasing me this phone as a holiday gift.
Wow.
I still love this phone. I love the look of the phone. I love the fact that the back lights up like a weird sci-fi fantasy. It'll give you different messages.
Would you switch though?
Yeah, I will switch to the Nothing Phone 3 when they figure out iMessaging over HTTPS.
Bro, I can get you on iMessage right now on Android. I can do that. You would lose nothing.
Okay, wait. I've never heard of this phone. What company makes this?
Nothing.
They're literally called Nothing. Mm-hmm. And this is just the number. This is the number 2.
This is number 2. That's right. That's right. It's gorgeous.
Where do you work? I work for the Nothing Company. What are you guys making? Number 2.
I mean, look, Carl, if you're listening, there you go.
Horrible.
You're trying to, there you go. Right. You want to, average consumer. Here you go. The tech community has said all this.
I've never heard of this phone.
Thank you.
So, but remember when you went through like the OnePlus phones a couple years ago? Is this like an obscure company
OnePlus
like that?
OnePlus.
I know they're still around. They're still around. Yeah.
So this was, think of it, basically same concept.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Less accurate, more clear.
Stats. The Tron phone is here to steal your identity. That's right. Really
I will look. I've got you all. If you want an Android, bro, I got you. I can, and you'll never lose any of your iMessages. All your groups will come over. Everything will be fine. Matter of fact, I message you on iMessage on my Android all the time.
I know.
He's very proud of it. Mm-hmm.
He's very proud of it. He is.
Wait, do you have an Android or do you have an iPhone?
I have an iPhone. I did have an Android because of Peachy for a window
that one right
of time.
There. That one right there.
That's why it's in a case, and the little tag on it says "once used by Scotty Boombox for 4 months."
Mm-hmm.
Valuable.
Invaluable.
Well,
invaluable.
Peachy, you had a perfect segue earlier. I'm going to let you do it again. I know I can get an Android because Black Friday is here, and every Android is on sale. There she is. And this is perfect timing. She really is. And so finally, I think we on the show discussed a number of mixed reviews about the Pixel Fold. You obviously have had the Pixel Fold. 9 to 5 Google came out with some follow-ups on this phone. Oh, look at that. There she is.
Got a leather back on it now.
Leather.
Hot. Yeah,
smell like tobacco, right? And vanilla. Yeah, great.
And smell it.
There you go. Oh my God, this is a different show now, isn't it? All
Smell it. You can touch it later.
Anyways.
Peachy's After Dark.
So, a couple different price points here. Do you know what you can get a Pixel Fold for now on Black Friday?
How much?
I don't even know what we paid for it in the first place.
That's probably by design, because when this is,
It sure as hell was by design. Yep.
But it's fine. You guys can. I'll pay
My
for
guess
the,
is it's on sale for $9.99.
Ooh.
Right?
Super glad you don't know how much I actually paid for it.
No, I know you paid. It was like $1,500, wasn't it? 16, 17. I don't know. I don't know. It's fine.
Was. It's on sale now for the price of $13.99.
Oh my god.
$13.99. You get a fully boated iPhone for that, and it doesn't
9
fold.
to 5 Google. Now, Peachy, do you think 9 to 5 Google, who has been a little mixed on this phone from what I've read, do you think 9 to 5 Google thinks that this price is too high, too low, or just right?
It should have been priced like this the whole to start with. This is what the device should have been priced with. $13.99 would have just flew out the door.
Peachy, you are absolutely right, because the literal headline of the article that this very image was taken from reads, Pixel Fold at $13.99 is worth it, comma, and the price is always what it should have been. Wow. Look at you.
Why run a
Now,
tech channel?
If you're like me and Katie and many others who are not yet ready to spend $1,400 on a tech phone, I'm going to throw out a couple more quizzes here before we move away from gadgets and into other sections of the technical speaking
Well, wait,
world.
let me clarify that. If
Yep.
I said I wanted to go to Android today, he would go out and buy me whatever Android I wanted.
Whatever you want.
He could care less
Don't
how
even
much it
give a rip.
cost.
Not a bit.
He'd be so excited that
So
I
excited.
switched to Android.
I might take my pants off.
It's not happening, but
Katie, would you
He
get
would
a
not.
nothing phone too?
no.
Katie, would you say, Katie, would you say you wanted a nothing phone too, and then just gave it to me after a month? Fine. All right.
I
we can
kind of
talk
want to
about
get
that
you a
offline.
nothing
We'll
phone
talk
too.
about that later.
Look, somebody in the comments, hit me up on the side for a nothing phone too. I got to reach out to you, boy. I get you. I'm gonna call your bluff.
Full review coming. Best review ever. Call Carl. Get me Carl on the phone. Whoever's got to do it.
Carl.
If the Pixel phone, the Pixel Fold, the Pixel phone, whatever, the Pixel Fold is $13.99 for on Black Friday deals. We're gonna play another game of high-low. Katie, what do you think a new Pixel 8 is now as low as on Black Friday? New Pixel 8.
Okay, so the Fold was in between the 7 and the 8, right?
Correct.
It is.
But it is
Technically,
literally
yes.
half as much. It's technically half as much of a phone.
Half the
But it
size.
folds twice as much.
Wait, it does fold?
The fold does, yeah.
No,
It's right
the
here.
8.
Oh no, the 8's right here. It doesn't fold.
So you already
So
have
the-
8.
Yes, I have
Correct
the
me
8
if I'm
Pro.
wrong,
I have the 8
8
Pro.
came out in October, right?
Yeah, the 8 came out in
The 8
October.
came out
October 4th to
in-
be exact. Great day in
October
history.
4th.
They always drop one in October, isn't it? Because it's always right around your birthday.
Wow.
I know. I do know this. Well, he always says,
All
my
right.
birthday present is I get a new phone
Yeah, every year.
every year.
I don't ask for much.
A guess. Amazing. All right, Katie, a guess. What do you think the new Pixel 8 phone is as low as right now?
I mean, they're usually like, I don't know. For $13.99, Bob.
$5.99. $5.99.
They're
I know,
$549. You can
There
get
you go.
you can get a
There
Pixel
you
8
go.
for $550 right now.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Like that's great.
That's-
How much is the
that's
nothing
great.
phone too?
$550. You can get one for $550 as well. It's $559.
There you go. Do you get headphones with it?
Regular $700. I have
Nothing
heard great
phones?
things about these headphones.
Yeah,
Someone
I have
just
heard great things about the headphones.
in the comments that their headphones are also amazing too.
Matter of fact, here,
And then
I'll make you a
finally-
deal. Make you a deal. You ready? You get that nothing phone too. I'll get you a Pixel watch.
And I can wear
Do
it
they have
opposite of my
watches?
Apple Watch and then see how they match up. There you go. Are you wearing two watches? You are not wearing two watches, PJ.
I am.
Look
Pixel
at
watch?
Look at Katie. Look
Yep.
at Katie beaming with pride. And what is that watch?
This is the Apple Watch. This is an Apple Watch.
You have an Apple Watch and a Pixel Watch on the same.
Yep.
On body. Yep. On my body.
Yep.
Next up, you're getting the brooch. You're getting the.
I don't need a brooch. Okay, listen here. Hold up a minute. Everybody knows I've had some health struggles, so I got a Whoop strap initially. Well, I mean, it was fine. I'm not a big worker outer. Like, I don't do that stuff.
Whoop had a moment, yeah.
Whoop had a moment. It was great. It gives you a ton of data. But there's some basic things that I would really like it to have done that it didn't. It doesn't count your steps. I think that's weird.
Yeah, you would
but
think
it gives
that's a
you
basic
it gives you
ability.
strain.
Huh.
And it's like, okay, I get it. I worked, I strained. It's like we recognize you walking, but it doesn't tell me like how far I've gone. I feel like that's kind of required.
It's like having the calculator on your phone.
Right.
It's just always there.
It should be there.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that.
So, stats, my Whoop strap is currently back at Whoop headquarters because I said Whoop, there it is, and I left it and sent it back. That's right, I did that.
Great.
I did it. I did say that. Look, let me have a little bit of my OCD back. Jesus.
Beaming with pride, aka glancing over with consternation. Perfectly said, malcontent. Finally, in our Black Friday Pixel deals, because the prices keep dropping. Peachy, this one's for you. What do you think you can get a Pixel 7a now for?
$449? Oh, wait, the 7a?
What did
the
you
A?
say? $8 was?
$349. $349.
$374. Look at that. For $350, you get a perfectly fine Android.
And it's the same cameras basically as the Fold, which is phenomenal.
Neither of them, though, any of those three, project your text via laser from your nipple.
They don't.
And for that, they don't. They've got some work to do. They have
the best voice assistant and voice dictation in the business. But if you want an e-ink reader on your wrist or in the palm of your hand, spend that $6.99 on a brooch from a company that also, by the way, requires you to buy the T-Mobile plan with the brooch.
What?
Yes, the Humane AI requires you to have a $25 per month T-Mobile Humane AI plan where you get the internet to the brooch that you wear on your chest with pride, and it costs you $25 a month. So pay your $6.99 for the device, and then $25 a month, and then you start to do the math, and you go, I should buy a Pixel, or a Nothing Phone 2, or an Apple product, something not that. I was really excited about the Humane AI thing. I really was. And then
I'm blown away by it.
It broached all over itself.
I just can't believe it ever made it out of R&D.
What
all right. Moving right along. Anyways, I want to wrap up that Black Friday Pixel price point because I know this channel has long been a Team Pixel Google supporter. So if you are interested, there's your price points. But we're going to dive into some weird Apple stuff now. I'm going to ask you a few questions about what you know about the plan for Tim Cook to step down from Apple. So let's go ahead and move on to this next slide here, Peachy. Most importantly, this really falls. There's my guy. Look at him.
Look at that. Look at that smile.
This man. That's right. That is forced. It was a forced smile.
It looks like he smelled some shit.
He did. He's like, I wonder if anyone noticed that was me.
I pooted.
In speaking with, we're going to categorize this under headlines that I did not expect to read. Tim outlined his succession plan on a recent podcast. Katie, any guess as to whose podcast he was on? And I'll give you a hint. The first name started with a D. Look at the data. That's fine. That's right. I will open it up to you both. You could both do this.
You know what?
Doug Jones.
I'll admit something. I don't think I've ever listened to a podcast in my life.
Wait a minute. Hold on a second.
I don't.
She was like,
that is earth-shattering information.
Who even has podcasts?
I don't listen to podcasts.
Okay. You could easily answer that.
You are quite literally on a podcast.
Oh.
It's all right.
This is it's okay. It's different.
That's all right.
It's different. I have I was gonna say no, I won't say it. I don't know.
I'm just
Doug Jones.
I have no idea.
Apple CEO Tim Cook tells Dua Lipa how long he'll remain in the role.
Hey, look, you could have given me 1,000 guesses,
That's
and
right,
I
it's
would
one
have
of my-
never guessed Dua Lipa, one, having a podcast, and then two, having Tim Cook on it.
He made the comments while chatting with the Dance the Night singer on the latest episode of the podcast, Dua Lipa, at your service. Other guests include Greta Gerwig, Elton John, Monica Lewinsky, and Nadia Murad.
I gotta be honest with you. I kind of want to listen to this podcast.
I kind of want to listen to this podcast.
It sounds kind of fire.
Those are some big names for Dua Lipa.
Dua Lipa's a
just-
big name.
Is she big in the podcast?
Dua
world?
Lipa-
Like, does she?
I had no idea she had a podcast.
I had no idea.
I didn't know she had a podcast.
Huge fan, personally. Love Dua Lipa. Great.
Love Dua Lipa.
Monica Lewinsky, Elton John.
By the way, Monica Lewinsky is a amazing social media follow, by the way. She is hilarious. She straight up owns everything
I think
happened.
she embraces.
She has embraced. She caught
history.
hell
Yeah.
for a while, but she's turned it on.
Moving on to our next Apple headline here. Let me ask you this. Apple reported this week that they are reportedly not bringing back a specific piece of technology. It has finally been taken away from their future plans. Any guess as to what that technology might be? The next slide might give you a hint.
Oh man.
Oh. Huh.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
This was always fun to do.
Oh god.
Indeed. Absolutely.
Yeah.
If anyone's actually listening to this, what you didn't even see what she did. She just rotated her head around to try to do face unlock. But it's about it's about the dual biometrics. Right? Is that what we're talking about? They're not going to bring back the Touch ID.
There we go. Ding,
yeah,
ding,
the
ding.
Touch
The
ID.
Touch ID. The
Yeah.
Touch ID is no longer that button that still exists on the SE, still for sale to this day. That button is finally going away. It was last done on the SE 2000.
This pisses me off because this is an easy fix. You want to know why I know it's an easy fix? All right, Tim, let's go toe to toe right now. You do not need to put a fingerprint scanner in the screen of the device. Look,
That's what he wants to do?
Well, no, you can do it because a lot of phones do it these days. Like the Face ID on Apple is super great. You had a button. They literally make fingerprint sensors for the power button on any phone. Put it in the power button. Everybody wants it. It's not hard to fix. Fix this problem, Tim. Jesus. Sorry, now I get upset because this is ridiculous because it's an easy fix. How nice would it be to unlock your phone with your thumb?
I just unlock it with my face.
But how nice would it be if you're not looking at your phone? How nice would it be if you're looking at your phone? Sometimes I literally watch you go and unlock your phone. Yeah. But if you just had your thumb, how nice would it be? How nice would it be if it's just your thumb?
I don't know. It'd be great.
Use your thumb for other things.
Cut away to our sponsors here at Scholar House Media as we move on to this.
Welcome to Scholar House Media. Thank you so much, Scholar House Media.
That's right. Scholar House Media. We build websites, fill them with content, and drive viewers there. Check out scholarhousemedia.com.
I do love that.
All right. You know what they haven't fixed yet, though? Let me give you the third major headline from Apple this week was that researchers at Georgia Tech were again able to evade. This next slide's not that important, but it definitely comes from the article at Tech Explorer.
That image literally means nothing to me. Like, I have no idea what it means.
This article might have not even made the cut, but we're a work in progress here, technically speaking. That's fine. Um, Researchers break Apple's new MacBook Pro after weeks after release. It only took them 2 weeks to, again, via eye leakage, crack which browser?
That would be Internet Explorer.
Jesus. Which browser did they crack after 2 weeks?
They continue to crack. Yes, it's been a continued issue. Does anyone know? It's the browser you should never use.
Edge?
Outlook.
Guys, it is Apple's very own Safari.
Is it really Safari?
It has been.
Do you use
happening
Safari, by the way?
No.
It's
I
awful.
only use Google browsers because I am Team Google. Just for you, Peachy. No, but
I use Safari.
Oh,
there you go.
It's heart
Well,
broke
this
a
is
little.
a problem. This
Yep.
is a problem. Yeah. So reportedly, the security vulnerability in Apple devices that allows an attacker to see what's happening on a target's Safari browser. This vulnerability is called eye leakage, which is a fantastic name.
sounds like a medical condition. Oh,
It
man,
really
he came in
is.
for
Really.
encephalitis and eye leakage. Oh,
Yeah, how
man,
how
that guy's
they get
really
into
going
the
through it.
hospital. Yeah. But it affects all recent iPhones, iPads, laptops, and desktops produced by Apple since 2020.
Nobody's
So
talking
as
about
they're
it.
trying to, the Peachy household, always unsecure. That's right.
What?
Quote, the vulnerability is confined to the Safari web browser on Mac OS because the exploit leverages peculiarities unique to Safari's JavaScript engine. So, anyways, sad to see the new M3 laptops came out. One day I hope to have one. I am
I want
operating
one so bad.
on this side of the show in one of the original M1s, and I have loved this machine. I can't wait to get an M3, but I will definitely not be using Safari on it.
Never use Safari. Why would you ever use Safari? Use Chrome. You use Safari to download Chrome.
That's right.
You could use Mozilla if you choose to be a little more secure. Mozilla is just fine, but never Safari. God, I'm literally going to have to take your devices away.
That's right.
This is very eye-opening, and introduce you to, like, I don't know, a podcast. All right, it is time to move on. Those were
Never a
Apple-
podcast? Can we go back to that a second? Never once?
Nope. You didn't know this?
I mean, I thought you would have accidentally stumbled across one.
Nope.
Not one.
Mm-mm.
You've never, not an episode.
Mm-mm.
Have you ever watched our show all the way through?
I mean, possibly.
I love it.
I don't
love
know. We have kids. I have to take care of the kids. It's important.
This is amazing. All right, guys.
My
Well,
skin is like, I'm itchy. I'm itchy right now.
No, I
Now
would
seems
much
like a
rather.
perfect time. No, go on, please. No,
No, I was
I
just
love
gonna
this.
say. No, I was just gonna
You-
say I'd much
you-
rather read a book, watch a show, watch a movie,
Mm-hmm.
than listen to something. That's all.
It's a
That's
fair
it.
point.
You're
Yeah.
so cultural.
I tell you what, we're going to move on from those amazing Apple headlines that I just gave you right into a section about social media. And 'tis the season for lawsuits. Have you heard that the company formerly known as Twitter, now known as X, if you're
So
nasty, has sued a liberal advocacy group? I love that that's the headline. Are you aware of what the liberal advocacy group that they are suing is, Mr. Peachy?
Yes.
Do you know why he is suing them?
Because they keep telling on him. Basically, they keep.
Well,
they
that's not
basically.
hard, yeah.
They basically say like,
It's crazy.
"Hey, you're doing things bad. You really shouldn't do that." And they're like, "Quit telling on me. I want to do bad things and not be.
It's my company.
It's my company, and I could do what I want. It's all you crazy left wingers." Basically, he's upset about that.
In a way, you are absolutely right. But more specifically, this week, X sued Media Matters.
Media Matters.
for America on Monday, just 2 days ago, actually. This is poignant. Because Media Matters came out with a report showcasing that because they don't have any content filters anymore because he stripped the company of those. And now a lot of like neo-Nazi and nationalist posts are showing up. They showed, there he goes. Stats knows it um, in the chat there that Media Matters published this report showing advertisers such as Oracle and Apple, their ads right beside neo-Nazi content.
Now, these companies are freaking out.
They're totally freaking out, and they're leaving
Not
massively.
okay.
Yeah, and so he has said that they manufactured the report, and he is suing them. So
what? He's gonna wait till he goes to court and they actually show the documents and say, "Hey, dude, here's a picture of quite literally the neo-Nazi stuff right next to buy an iPhone 15 Pro."
that's
How
right.
do you fight
IBM, NBC,
Didn't this
IBM
happen?
and NBC and Comcast, just a couple small companies, have stopped advertising on X, this amazing
It's Twitter used to be so good.
constructor set.
Didn't
that
this
you see.
happen like with TV spots a couple years ago? Wasn't there like one company that nobody wanted their commercial next to?
I don't
Like
remember
I
that.
vaguely remember.
I'm not really sure that I would
Probably.
see like
I mean-
NBC 4i showing
Like it was like maybe
Nazi
it was
propaganda.
No, maybe it was the nationwide one. And like nobody's like, we don't want to be associated with that.
The Nationwide Kill Kids one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
There
was
was
that's
one.
still the worst Super Bowl ad of all time. Like it's not even close. It's so bad. Like it is the worst Super Bowl ad of all time.
It doesn't
By a
sound great
million.
just by the way you just.
You haven't heard about this?
No.
Oh, bro, we'll take it offline. It is crazy. Crazy.
Oh man. All right. So not shocked to hear this, but that he's got the money to sue you. I feel bad for
course he
Media
does.
Matters, but I think
But they're not
we-
wrong. That's the thing. They're not wrong. Like, I don't know how he's going to get around it. Like, the thing is, like, if Apple and Comcast and NBC and all these people come out and they're like, no, man, you kind of messed up. Like, I don't know how he gets around that.
Amen. I think it's totally fair to worry about what your like. There's no gatekeeper for content on there. There's no one watching what is being posted, and so I would be mortified to know that my company or any company that I support got put next to that type of content. So absolutely.
Twitter used to be amazing, and then it became not. I still love it for college football because the takes on college football are awesome. Awesome.
Right. That's right.
That's why I still have it. You've never got it.
Keeping with our theme of social media lawsuits, it is not just big tech suing people, it is also users of big tech that are suing people in our next article. This individual, Taylor Little, this is Taylor Little here on screen here. Taylor Little is suing big tech. If you had to wage why, what would you guess? Why do you think Taylor is suing big tech?
Surveillance.
Specifically,
I don't know.
Specifically,
Surveillance?
social media.
Social media, surveillance, data. That would be my guess.
Katie, would you care to wager a guess?
Oh, God, I don't know. No, I have no idea. No idea.
If in the back of your mind you were secretly thinking addiction, then you'd be right. This
Not at all.
individual,
What?
Taylor Little, is suing the big tech, specifically social tech, of Silicon Valley for being addicted to social media since the age of 11 and 12. They are now 21 and blames big technology for their harmful exposure of children to products and content. She wrote, I literally was trapped by addiction at age 12 and I did not get my life back for all of my teenage years. She had multiple years of depression and even some suicide attempts.
So here's what I will say: that I have lots of questions. Lots of questions. Why aren't we? You can limit screen time. They have focus mode on all phones where you can turn it on. It will lock you out of the apps. There are lots of ways to go get the help.
Mm-hmm.
Do I believe the addiction is real? Yeah, I do. Get that little dopamine hit. Somebody hits your like. They retweet this. They do that. You get a little dopamine hit. It's like heroin, cocaine. So I've heard. Never done it.
I'm going to put this lawsuit in the same category as that girl who sued her parents for being born.
What?
Yeah. You didn't hear about this?
Ooh.
Yeah.
No, but I definitely want to now.
Man. Yeah, you have to search for it.
We need
Wait.
stats on that one.
Wait, there was a woman who sued her parents because
she didn't want to be born.
How did she know to not be born?
Sounds like she was on Facebook too long and she got depressed.
What are we doing? I'm freaking out. Like my skin's
So
crawling.
this lawsuit against Meta, the owner of Facebook and Instagram, also includes TikTok, Google, and Snap. It's one of the largest ever lawsuits mounted in Silicon Valley. The plaintiffs include ordinary families and school districts from across the U.S. So it'll be interesting to see.
By the way, the woman who sued her parents for being born won.
That's why I know about it.
Millions of dollars.
Yep.
She won wrongful conception. What?
So this lawsuit goes in that same category for me, where we're placing blame on others.
I just had to really self-edit there in a way I wasn't ready for. But
Yep.
hey, I like it. That's what you bring to this show. You know, that was really, I would have never expected that. That was amazing. That was amazing. So they're saying that it's harmful by design, right? That it is purposefully, designed to get you
I believe social media has gone and become bad. Like I don't think it's great. I do not believe that social media, when it was first created, was great. It was wonderful. You could connect with people the way that I believe that humans should have. I do think it's bad for the most part now. Like you do spend an inordinate amount of time on it, and it can be dangerous. But
Absolutely.
we've got to take a little self-control here.
Amen. Well, let's turn the page to something a little more lighter. We're going to pivot finally in our final sort of category for the evening. We're going to talk about a little bit of two headlines in regards to AI.
My guy. My guy.
I don't know if you recognize this gentleman.
Oh, yeah. Do you know this guy?
I assume this is the AI CEO that was fired then recently rehired, and I don't know his name.
You make it up.
Tom Hire. I don't know.
What I love is the fact that it's like Tom Hire.
AI generated name.
You literally came up. You said Tom. It is a 3-letter name.
I know.
But it's not Tom.
It's not Tim either.
It's not Tim.
Because that's not the
It's close in the alphabet.
We're going to focus on the fact that you totally nailed that, Katie. Finishing strong here in the back quarter of the show. Sam Altman will return as the CEO of OpenAI as I read stats. Spell out Tom Hire in
Tom
the comments.
Hire.
I'm sorry.
It'll be there.
See, I was going to say I'm
So
not even seeing it.
what
There we
a
go.
wild roller coaster of
Man.
content this
Okay, wait,
turned
but
out to be this week.
What is his name?
Sam.
Sam what?
Sam
Altman.
Sam Altman.
Sam Altman.
Yep.
Okay.
Control Alt Delete.
Man.
So was fired, right? I think you had the timeline absolutely correct. The board fired him for not being consistent in his communication.
We'll talk about that. Consistent is
Vagaries,
communication. Yeah.
vague. He
they were
jumps
out to
ship
get
over
him.
to AI. Instantly gets hired at AI or at Microsoft, right? All like
Interesting.
500 of his 700 employees say that they're going to quit,
Yep.
and then Microsoft is like, "We'll hire you right now. Come on board." At which point,
Yeah.
I believe I texted you, Peachy, and I was like, are there moles on this board from Microsoft that's just
I do
doing
like
this
how
to
you
get
said that. It
all-
was San Friedman.
to strip them, of their talent. Like, I was like, or is it Sam Bankman-Fried? Yeah.
Sam Bankman-Fried does it. Look, Microsoft almost got a hundreds of billion-dollar company for literal peanuts.
For nothing.
Like they would have made like, yeah, they have a big relationship with OpenAI, huge relationship with OpenAI, because I do believe what OpenAI is creating can change the world as long as it's done right. Now, the whole why did he get fired? He wasn't being forthcoming with information, but nobody's talking about the fact that one of the people that was a CEO on the board launched a product at the end of October that is in direct competition with the custom GPTs that they just announced 2 weeks ago. Nobody's talking about that. Nobody's talking about the fact that somebody was upset that they came out with the custom GPTs early and they were worried about the ethics of the data being rolled out from a monetary perspective. Nobody's talking about that. Now, do I believe that Sam is ultimately completely innocent? No. I don't think anybody's completely innocent. But that board...
No, Microsoft is now demanding a seat on the board.
Yeah, did they get a seat on the board?
They want one. I don't know that it has been completely come.
They got a former like Secretary of Treasury that's on the board now who's just really interested in AI. Look, OpenAI, here's the deal. I'll sit on your board. You don't even have to pay me. Just give me a free plus membership.
And a nothing phone too.
And a nothing phone too when you call Carl. Right. And I will gladly...
And a laser brooch that reads.
And I want a laser brooch. I need humane AI, a nothing phone too, and a seat at the table.
That's all we're asking.
That's all I need. It's a very simple man. Right. I'm a very simple man.
As we start to wrap up, our last talking point that is heavily scripted here because it has its own photo. In other cool things that they tried to roll out from ChatGPT is this little piece here. Is the fact that ChatGPT's iPhone app, that voice chat feature is now free. And I don't know if this is how you try to put out a gigantic executive leadership fire. But it's like, no, look over here.
Look at this cool thing we made.
You know, it's no longer a feature that's only available to Plus and Enterprise subscribers, but the article from Mac Rumors that this image comes from, like tell me about Mac Rumors. Obviously, this is from Mac Rumors. The article reports that OpenAI has made its voice chat feature in its ChatGPT app for iPhone and iPad available to all users for free. It's amazing. So guess what, Katie? You're in business here. You can have a conversation on that.
You don't even need me.
iPhone. You don't.
Cool.
You're just going to be rendered moot.
You don't care. No. Not even a little.
It's not just taking our jobs, it's taking our relationships.
That's perfect. She doesn't need me.
You know, it has been really helpful for like medical things.
That actually has been really helpful.
It's been very helpful. But other than that, I don't use it.
Do you talk to it? Have you talked to it yet? Do you want to?
No.
We can try it later.
We're definitely trying it later.
It's free now. You don't have to pay for it. You don't have to pay for it.
I pay for it.
That's how we're going to watch. We're going to sweep this all under the rug. Don't pay no attention to the boardroom table that is on fire. You know,
look at this cool voice chat. This is what it is.
We're giving away free features. That's right. That's right. So, okay. Well, guys, we are in the final scheduled minute of this show. If you want to just take us away to our next slide here. A couple things I want to wrap up with. I want to thank you guys for a number of things. Peachy, thank you. Or and Stats, who I know is not here but is in the chat. You guys have made me a very welcome part of the show to date. Yeah. We have gone through a lot of crests and valleys. I'm thankful for that. So I got a couple questions as we head out the door here. We might go 5 minutes over. That's fine. But one, in terms of technology, let's ask this question. What piece of technology are both of you most thankful for?
I mean, I think my phone in general, right?
And I know you're on an iPhone, Katie, but which iPhone are you on?
Yeah, Katie. Which iPhone are you on?
I don't know, 12 Plus, 12 Pro, 12 Pro.
There we go.
Yep.
She's on a 12 Pro. I'm on a 14 Pro. I've said that she should get the 15 Pro. She doesn't care.
Mine works just fine.
Yep, that's her answer. Mine works just fine. I can't do that. I'm bleeding edge through and through. I'm rocking 2 watches, for Christ's sakes. I'm a
That is
double
not
watch
real.
kind of guy.
That was amazing. We're going to talk about that later offline. Peachy, what piece of technology are you most thankful for?
My headphones.
Those are your. Which ones are there?
Which
right
ones?
Now?
Yeah.
They're
The Pixel Buds
give
Pro.
a plug. Pixel Buds.
Yeah, Pixel Buds
are
Pro.
you-
Yeah, Pixel Buds Pro for sure.
Gotcha.
100% Pixel Buds Pro.
All right. Well, if I'm going to answer it, I'm going to move my camera here. It's going to be awkward here for a second. Are you ready? I'm
Can't
going
wait.
to point it down to my trusty Yeti.
Is that a Yeti?
A Yeti Blue. This Yeti Blue
Mm-hmm.
is older than my children. It has been, I've used it to record multiple albums. It is tried and true, and it makes me sound so good. I love this microphone. It is my favorite piece of technology. I've used it for work, for recording, everything. I am a huge
That surprises
fan of it.
me.
I love this microphone. It has done me
Blue
no
should
wrong.
like send us stuff.
You used to have
They
a blue.
should.
You loved yours.
I loved it. It's
Yeah.
great. They should. 100%. I'll
Blue
switch
Yeti,
microphones
back
right
when they
now.
were still, the fact that I have a headphone dial on the front of it, there's 4 different mic settings for talking between 2 people, 360, unidirectional. Mine sold. They still print THX certified on the front of it, like the
That's
logo that
amazing.
they play at the front of movies. Like anyone cares about that. That's how
Yeah, that
exactly.
one.
Yeah, love this. Love this microphone. It's one of my favorite pieces of technology of all time. All right, last 2 things. We're going to talk about big Thanksgiving weekend coming up. I hope everyone gets to enjoy time with their family and friends and all of that. But as you can see on the screen here, we have a big game this weekend. Actually,
do.
a couple big games if you're from Columbus, Ohio, like we are on this call. Any predictions for the big game? Aside from the Harbaugh tears that I had to get into this slideshow, into my
Ohio State win?
PowerPoint.
Yes.
Ohio State wins.
Are we guessing scores too?
Does Ohio State cover?
No, I like it.
Do they cover?
Final
Ohio
score
State's,
guess.
Ohio State's minus 3.5.
give me
Are
the
they going
final
to cover that?
Katie, give me a final
Okay.
score guess.
Let's
'Cause I'm gonna write
say.
this down and
Okay,
edit.
wait. What is Michigan in the polls?
3.
Third, and we're
3.
second. Okay, so 45 to 37.
Holy
Wow,
shit.
shootout.
It's going to be a
I
big
love
game.
it. I love it, Katie. I'm betting
Good
that. Thank you.
God.
I'm going to bet that after this. After we go.
It's going to lose.
My God.
Peachy?
What's your guess?
31-24.
31-24 for Ohio State. Good, man.
31-24, 31-27 Ohio State.
That's right. You said 31-24, 31-27.
It could be either. I think it's going to
pick
be.
one.
I'm going to go.
It could be either. You're right. It could.
I'm going to go. I'm going to go 31-27. Ohio State covers 4.
31-27. Love it. I too. I'm going 28-26.
Ooh.
Do not cover. Even tighter. I don't even know what kind of safeties and weird things you got to do score wise to get to that 28-26. But that I'm going to bet all 3 of those. That I'm sure those are like plus.
So
2300.
basically, what we're saying is Ohio State money line. Just be done with it.
You know, you see the tears of the man on the screen right now. That is one milk
And drink some
drinking,
milk.
degenerate cheater from the Harbaugh.
Wait,
family
milk
tree.
drinking? What
Yeah,
is, I don't know this.
He drinks milk. That's his thing.
That's his thing.
He will
goes
have a
shirtless and
steak for
drinks
dinner
milk.
and drinks a tall glass of whole milk with it.
Wow.
Whole milk.
Whole milk.
Whole milk.
You don't
He
trust
wants to
the
see
man.
his mom in a bathing suit.
It's weird.
How could
He's
you
really
ever
weird.
allow your children to go play
Is
for
he-
that man?
Is he from Michigan?
I don't know where
Where
he's
did he-
from, but he played at
there.
Michigan.
He played there.
He-
Yeah.
and so
Where did he get this milk
his-
habit?
his-
I'm curious about
Yeah.
this.
His
He's a weird
father,
dude.
That's weird.
his father was a famous coach. He took Eastern Kentucky to a national championship. They are both of his sons, John and Jim Harbaugh, who obviously coach of the Michigan Wolverines and the Baltimore Ravens. They were coaches' kids. They moved around all the time, but they're from Crestline, Ohio, and I was once at a dinner with Jim Harbaugh as he accepted his father's. He was brought into the Crestline, at the Crawford County Hall of Fame, the Sports Hall of Fame. There, yeah.
That's
Really?
awesome.
Yeah. Was he a weird dude back then?
Yeah. Actually, very nice. But and my wife Whitney's grandfather, who was inducted at the same time, was very cool.
That's
Oh, that's
awesome.
great.
But-
That's awesome.
So from football to football, 5:30. Our very own Columbus Crew, near and dear to my heart. Columbus, right here. If I can do it right. No, I am seeing myself in the mirror right here. Columbus, there it is. Columbus, Ohio. The Columbus Crew have advanced in the playoffs and also played 5:30 against Orlando. One of the
Didn't even
hottest
know
teams
that they were in the playoffs.
MLS.
That's great.
Peachy, I'm here to,
I had no idea that they were in the playoffs. I didn't even know that. No clue.
they're amazing. They are amazing. And
What seed are they?
That's right. Now,
No, what seed are they?
back-to-back games. They were a 4 seed. Orlando's a 2. They knocked off Atlanta, which
Were
was
they
the
the one?
other highest scoring team. I was at the first game. It was choice.
Interesting.
Love it. But now they're at Orlando. It's a one-off game.
Okay.
5:30.
Okay.
Expect you to tune in. Okay.
I won't.
I mean that.
It really depends on the outcome of what happens at noon. I just don't know what's going to happen. Like if it goes sideways, I'm a mess. Don't console me. Like just let me pout in a corner.
You know, I don't think I've ever watched a full soccer game. I can only think of one time. I was
Have
in
you
a
ever
bar
watched a
in New
full
York,
football
and it
game?
was awesome.
Can you listen?
Yes.
You're going to throw on a podcast. You're going to watch a full soccer game. These are the
soccer
goals for
podcast.
Thanksgiving
Too
week.
much.
A soccer podcast.
This is all of it. You're going to use his favorite piece of technology, his Buds Pro or whatever they're called, the Pixel Buds
No.
Pro. Whatever, I don't know what's happening.
Why?
But-
I don't
What?
like the Pixel buds,
You don't like the things in your
the
ears?
things. I don't like, yeah.
This is also why you don't like podcasts. It seems those are probably interconnected. So,
Oh, okay.
It's true.
well, guys, that's all I had. Thank you for
Appreciate
letting
you.
me run the show tonight.
Absolutely.
Did a
We're
little
definitely going to do
homework
it
tonight.
again.
Had to find a picture of John or Jim Harbaugh here crying.
I love the fact that you edited
I
that
love it.
and put that in there.
I actually found it, but I had to get it in there to end.
I was going to say,
Yeah. Happy
Okay.
Thanksgiving, you guys.
happy Thanksgiving to you.
Thanksgiving.
Thank you all. Probably going to be back next week. Stats, I don't know where he's at. He's probably, again, like I said on Instagram, probably pooping in the woods somewhere. Happy Thanksgiving. Go Bucks. Eat all the mashed potatoes. Almost said pizza, but you can eat pizza too. Eat whatever you want. All right, y'all. Be good. Be good at it. We will see you in a week. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. Bye, guys.
Deuces.
Happy Thanksgiving. We'll see you.